There's one thing that Blackstone does so well, and that is stir fries. Today, my friends, we're doing some pepper steak on the Blackstone Griddle. It's going to be some good groceries. You will not want to miss it. Let's go. That's some good groceries. First things first, we're going to get our meat marinated. This is our meat. This is a flank steak, and my supermarket actually already has some already sliced up real nice for stir fries. This is about 1 pound of flank steak. Now we're going to focus on a little bit of a marinade for this. We're going to take a little bit of soy sauce. We're going to add a dash of dark soy sauce. This is Shaoxing cooking wine. If you don't have that, you can use a little bit of rice wine vinegar. To this, we're going to add a little bit of hoisin sauce. It's going to give it a nice little sweetness. A little bit of cornstarch and a little bit of baking soda, about a 1/4 teaspoon to a 1/2 teaspoon. This helps make your meat tender. We're going to add just a little bit of oil to this and just a squirt of water. Mix this up really well, and we're going to let it set for about 15 minutes. We need to make a sauce, and we also need to get some vegetables chopped. We're going to do our sauce first. I'm going to start with about a 1/2 cup of, this is no sodium chicken stock. Do about 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Add about a teaspoon or so of dark soy sauce. Dark soy sauce is not really much for flavor, more for the color. Nice, dark, and rich. Add a splash of this Shaoxing wine, some ginger paste, garlic paste, a bit of oyster sauce. I like to add a little bit of MSG to mine. And last, we're going to add about a tablespoon of cornstarch, and this will be the thickener for our sauce. And we pour that into our beef and our vegetables. It wouldn't be pepper steak if it wasn't for peppers. Now, typically pepper steak is with green bell peppers. I like to use different colors of peppers. I just feel like it's visually more appealing. Well, we eat with our eyes, right guys? So I'm going to get a couple peppers prepped up here. The onion, you also want about the same size as your peppers. The only thing you really have to do is, I come sideways, so your root's here, you just kind of rotate it. You come around 1, 2, 3, 4. Rotate it again, come down, about the same size pieces as your peppers. And voila, just like that. To get things started, I got our Blackstone on a high heat here. You want to use some oil here, some high heat oil. This is actually peanut oil that I'm using. And then add your peppers and your onions. After a couple of minutes, just toss these vegetables around. Just get them mixed up really well. And we're going to slide these over to the side, a little bit cooler spot. Now we're going to focus our attention right back into the middle. I like starting with the vegetables first, right in the middle, and then putting the beef on top of that. That way the beef gets into some of that vegetable fond, okay? Now you notice I didn't put all this down in one spot. You don't want to do that. You want to put them down in different locations because you don't want the griddle temperature to drop. You want to make sure each piece of meat has a piece of the griddle and they're not on top of one another. And I'm going to let this go for about a minute, 2 minutes or so, and just let it fry. Just let it go. All right, it's been a couple minutes. We're going to flip our steak. Look at that nice caramelization it's gotten. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we introduce some of our vegetables. Come over here. You have to kind of play it by ear. You know, some people like a lot more vegetables. Some people like a lot more steak. No big deal. Just a little bit more. There we go. That's beautiful. All right. I'm gonna cut our griddle. Actually, I'm gonna cut our griddle off. I did have it on high. Time to introduce some of our sauce. A little saucy. May not need all this, so we're just gonna pour just a little bit right there in the middle. You can already see it. I mean, it's instantly it just kind of thickens up. That's it, y'all. Pepper steak's done. Let's get it onto a plate. Kind of church this up a little bit. We're just gonna add a little bit of green onions right on top. And I would serve this with just some white rice, just to have right on the side. This is perfect, y'all. Perfect, perfect pepper steak. Well, I can't wait to sink my teeth into these things right here now. Come on. I got a little bit of everything. I got a little bit of steak, got a little bit of onion, got a little bit of pepper. Cheers, y'all. That sauce. Sauce is amazing. Just kind of glistens. So rich. A little salty. It's got a little sweetness from that oyster sauce. Man, it just works. The vegetables is what I like. Has nice crisp to it, a little bit soft, but man, it's so good. Y'all give this pepper steak a try. I guarantee you and your family will love it. It's come to the segment now of, I just want to recognize some of our griddle crew members. And this guy here, he is constantly crushing it. Casey Woods, Cooking Woods, he's on Instagram primarily, but man, it doesn't matter what he's doing. It looks great. Pizzas, stir fries, burgers, you name it, Casey's doing it up right. Casey, I want to say thanks, my friend, for posting all you do and being part of Griddle Crew. Well, y'all, that's all I have for you today. I appreciate you stopping by. This pepper steak will be for sure a winner at your house. Hey, head on over to the Blackstone Network where you'll see other awesome videos just like this. Hey, I'm Matt Hussey, and that's some good groceries.